Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We cannot learn anything from God. Because God is God, He can do anything. See? This I learned from your children. This happened in Mumbai. I don't know if I told you. For the first time, when I was asked to go and talk to the children, as a first exposure to the audience, and Bombay kids, very smart. So, I prepared my lecture, and in that, I thought, let me go and talk to the kids. And the children were about 9 to 12 years of age. So I said, I'll talk to you about Dhruva. Because that is what I had read, nothing more than that. So when I started the story of Dhruva, one boy got up and he said, Swami, it is impossible. I can't stand on two legs properly, and he was standing on one leg, hands up. It is not my bite. Tell something else. So I can't challenge them, they are right. Then, okay. Then second child I took, Prahlad. How Prahlad was a great devotee of the Lord. Then again another child. Swamiji, my father is not like Hiranyakashipu. He is so nice. That story doesn't fit us. I said, yaar, this is too much. And they are not wrong. They are right. Then I thought, okay, let me tell them the story of Bhagwan Sri Krishna. And I started telling the story of Bhagwan Krishna. And in that story I explained them that look here, when Bhagwan was hardly your age, maybe in between 9 and 10 years of age, that time when Indra started pouring in cats and dogs, he lifted the mountain with one small finger of the left hand. I thought I am telling them something great. And another child, Swamiji, don't tell that. When we lift a finger, we go to bathroom. And another child said, if Bhagwan Krishna has done that, so what? He is Bhagwan. Then I said, then what do you want me to talk to you? So they said, tell something which is possible for us. From that day onwards, I have stopped giving the stories and examples from the Puranas. And then I started working on it. What could be the reason? And one day I discovered this. Most of the stories in Puranas, they do not pertain to you and me. They pertain to the Adi Daivik Kshetra. There are 3 stages of life. One is Adi Bhautik, where you and me mortals are born. Second is Adi Daivik, where people are the life with a divine potentiality. If you see the lives of many great masters, for example, Bhagwan Shankaracharya. His parents had no children, and he was his parents were pretty old, and they were on pilgrimage on the Shiva temples. And in one temple, the mother got a dream from Lord Shiva that I will be born to you as your son. I am pleased with your devotion, upasana. And the same time, her husband also got the same dream. And after that, when Bhagwan Shankaracharya was born, he was not like you and me. See, at a young age of hardly not even a teenager, he could write first commentary on Vishnu Sahasranam. Imagine. You take other examples. You take the lives of the great masters like Santa Ganeshwar, his elder brother Nivrittinath, his younger brother Sopan Dev, and the last one, the sister Muktabai. All four of them exceptionally divine. See? And if we want to keep them as ideal, I guarantee you we will fail. Then what is to be done? We simply connect ourselves with them and be dedicated, devoted to something higher in life. Therefore, in the field of Upasana, in Adi Daivik area, we don't have to learn anything from them. Therefore, if you see our Hanuman Chalisa, we are talking on Hanumanji. What is said? Bhuta pisacha nikata nahi aave, mahabhir jab nama sunave. Is only invoke their strength, invoke their blessings, and grow spiritually. See? And therefore, what we have to learn from Hanumanji, if we have to learn, first of all, we should not compete with him. Second thing, we should take his advice. And this is said in Valmiki Ramayana. In Valmiki Ramayana, Hanumanji expresses in his own words, three things. Deha buddhyatu dasosmi, jiva buddhyatvadam shakaha, atma buddhyatvamevaham, iti me nishtita matihi. When I take myself to be the body, I am thy servant. If you read Bhajagovindam Bhagwan Shankaracharya, there also he brings this three times. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Three times. This Bhaja word will have three meanings. First, Bhaja Sevayam. With the gross body, we have to serve the society. Not taking the service, but serving the world. See? Therefore, how can somebody serve? There is only one way, and that is an attitude of service is possible when we take ourselves to be a servant. Bhagwan Ram in Ramcharitmanas gives Hanumanji the same upadesh. When Hanumanji was frustrated, then Bhagwan Ram says, May sevaka sacharachara rupa Swami Bhagavanta. See, Deha buddhyatu dasosmi. I am the servant. And the whole world is none other than my Lord Rama. Therefore, if we want to really learn something from the words of Hanumanji, we have to have this as a first step. Till such time we are living as the body, this is the first step. Serve, serve, serve. Now how to serve? Try to avoid taking service from anyone as much as possible. But normally what is prosperity? Prosperity is we want somebody to, hey, jara pani le aao. You can't get up and go water. See? Deha buddhyatu dasosmi. And this is the principle told in our Vanaprasthashram Siddhanta. There is Varnashrama Vyavastha. Varna is Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Varna is not scheduled caste. That is the government definition. Varnanath Varna. The one who is knowledge oriented, dispassionate, dedicated to something higher is the Brahman, Sattva Guna Pradhan. Then secondly, the Kshatriya, he is the one who is Rajogun Pradhan with more of Sattva and minimum of Tamas. Therefore, he can lead dispassionately the society. Vaishya is again Tamo Rajoguna Pradhan but selfish. He becomes the trader or a businessman. And Shudra is government servant. They don't want to do anything, they want only salary. They are called a Shudra. So, we have this Varnashrama Vyavastha, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Varna. Ashrama is Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. Brahmachari, study. Grihastha, lead a proper, disciplined, self-controlled life of a householder. How long? Till your kids are grown up and you are retired from the work, then your Vanaprastha ashram begins. And in that Vanaprastha ashram, we are supposed to stop taking service from husband and wife. Do your jobs all by yourself. Why? Because now you are preparing. Vanaprastha means, Vana means forest. Prastha is prasthan, to go. Vanaprastha is the stage in our life when we are preparing to go in the forest. That is, take to sannyas. See, friends, but we people, we don't want to leave the kids up to the grandchildren level. Hold on to them. See, one simple rule I tell you. We have destroyed our life. Let them destroy their life. Don't help them. Get out of it. Vanaprastha. And in this manner, when we follow this principle, then we have learned the principle of Deha Buddhyatu Dasosmi. And when this service is done, Bhaja Govindam, serve, serve, serve. Then not only service by the body, but then with the mouth, Bhaja Govindam is Bhajan Karo. In the old age, we keep on talking about our old times. Jab hum bacche the, during our time, who cares? One basic thing we have to understand, nobody is interested in our past. People are concerned about their future. But what do we have? Only past, no future. Therefore, serve and don't take service from anybody. One, Deha Buddhyatu Dasosmi. Second thing, instead of talking about the worldly things, keep yourself engaged in upasana. See, I tell you the importance of this upasana. There was a lady, she is no more, very old lady. Near Pune they were staying. I used to go to their house and we used to have satsang. She was like this stand, L shape, old, 97, 98, not out, but absolutely independent. Early morning she will get up and start, first finish her bath, then give bath to Lord Sun. 1 teaspoonful of water, 1 flour, and she used to say, Gange Mune Jaya. She can't even see up because she is L shape. Then take little bit of milk. Then give milk bath to Lord Sun. Then she will be in her room and read Bhagavad Mahapuran to Bhagwan Krishna. So busy, she has no time to get involved in the life. And when her great-grandson's marriage was to be done, she said, I wish I could come, but now you go get married, come in the evening, I'll bless you. Today is a time when I have to read the Sudama story to Bhagwan Krishna. He will be waiting for me. Can you imagine? She was never a problem for anybody. Many of us, the old people, we are a problem to the society or to the world or the family man. Therefore, keep occupied with your upasana. That is what is important. See, friends, yesterday I told you, when we chant the Lord's name, the thought flow is arrested. You don't go to sleep and mind remains purified. Then, bhaja, think about. third Bhaja Govindam. If we have to think about the Lord. And how to think about the Lord? Study Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan. Therefore, when Hanumanji says, Deha Buddhyatu Dasosmi, let all our three faculties be engaged completely and fully. Then we are not a problem for anybody in this world. See, friends, after this one part is over, then Bhagwan's great devotee Hanumanji says that Jiva Buddhya Tvadam Shakaha. If I consider myself to be Jiva, the soul, then I am a part of you. Now here one important point I'll tell you before we go further into this. We all have to go through stages in education. KG1, KG2, KG3, then primary, then middle school, high school, undergraduate, graduate, postgraduate. We have to go step by step. Can we continue to remain in the KG1, KG2 throughout life? We have to grow. Exactly the same way. It is okay. Do good karma, do this thing, do that thing. And if you do bad, you will get a bad result. If you do good, you get a good result. This is KG1, KG2, KG3. Whole life goes only in that. See, friends. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita says, Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. Karma is not done for getting something in this world. Karma is done for purification of the mind. See? And what is the impurity in the mind? Impurity in the mind is only two, likes and dislikes. We do something because we like. We don't do something because we don't like. We don't care whether it is right or wrong. Like waking up late in the morning, we like. But is it right? Sleeping late in the night, is it right? But we like. So, if you start looking within, who is guiding our life? The likes and dislikes or the wisdom? So, the impurity of the mind is, we are under the influence of this personal likes and dislikes. Therefore, when we do karma, means what? Whatever we are supposed to do, do it. I don't like it. Who asked you? See, friends, in this manner, when we do the karma for the purification of the mind, then in that pure mind, inquiry kindles about the world, about ourselves, about spiritual practice, and about the ultimate truth. Therefore, when Hanumanji says, Jiva Buddhya Tvadam Shakaha, then the topic comes in the scriptures like Bhagavad Gita. Mamai vansho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashashtani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati shariram yadavapnoti yachapyut kramati shvaraha gruhitvaitani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayat Shrotram chakshus parashanancha rasanam ghranameva adhishtaya manashchayam vishayan upasevate utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudha. Most important word. Vimudha nanupashyanti. They don't understand the meaning of these mantras because they are lost in the basic error. The basic error is, I am a part of Bhagavan. Mamai vansho jiva loke, mama eva amsha. I am the part of the total, the infinite. Now if we think a little bit cool way, then we come to know whichever way. If I am a part of the Bhagavan Paramatma, see, these are the three words used alternatively. Brahma in Vedanta and Paramatma in Yoga Shastra and Bhagavan in Bhakti Shastra. All the three indicate the same reality. So, if we are just trying to understand properly, Paramatma is infinite. Infinite cannot be fractioned. Fractions can be imagined. They are only imaginary. They are not real. Now understand it through some examples. Space is infinite. In that infinite space, there are fractions. North, east, west, south. Southeast, northeast. See? Fractions. Are these directions real? Is the space divided into 10 parts? 4 major, then 4 corners, 8, up and down. Dasha Disha, 10 directions. And how these directions are born in the space? Because of imposition of the conditioning of the relationship between the sun and the earth. Just imagine, you go beyond this relationship of sun and earth. In which direction your mouth is facing? Meaning, in the infinite, parts are imagined. They are not real. And when we start taking this imagination as real, that is called a jiva or the soul. Now to understand this, take day-to-day example. I am one man. I am son to my father, so I have become, one part of me has become son. Then I am husband to my wife. One part of me has become husband. Then I am father to my son. One part of me has become a father. Have I become 3? And who is miserable? These 3. Imaginary. See, friends. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Vimudha nanu pashyanti. Then why the story is told? See, Tatparya Nirnay, meaning moral of the story. Like in Mahabharata, a story comes, you all know that story about Savitri and Satyavan. It is a very popular story. Savitri was a great pativrata, and when her husband died, Satyavan, she fought with Yamaraj. And when a lady fights with Yamaraj, Yamaraj was defeated. He said, Amma, take him. I accept my defeat. And then she took her husband back. Moral of the story according to Mahabharata. Moral of the story is that if the wife is really pativrata, she can even defeat the death. But if you ask a person like me, crazy one, what will be the moral of the story for me? You can be saved from death, but not from the wife. See? Story is the same. Exactly. Bhagavan says, when the story is told, what you have understood. See? Therefore, when Bhagavan says, Mama eva amshaha jiva loke jiva bhutas sanatanaha. There are 2 words in our Sanskrit. One is jiva, what we call in English as soul. And second is jiva na. Na means not. See. Therefore, jiva buddhya tvadam shakaha. If I consider myself to be body, yes, I am born, I grow, I die. If I consider myself to be husband, yes, I will be happy, I will be miserable. If I consider myself to be Indian, yes, I will have the Indian politics in my head. Now the simplest rule is, you are that what you think you are. What a great freedom. We are not condemned. You decide what you want to be. About this, I'll tell you one beautiful story. In one house I was staying, and there were two kids, brother and sister. Brother was about 6 years or so, or 7 years, and sister was 1 year younger. And they were playing in my room where I was sitting. So I was just watching them without their knowledge. I was pretending I am reading, but my attention was there. They are playing. They said, Bhaiya, let us play home home. So he said, okay, we'll play home home. So you come now and we'll play evening. Papa has come, so let us play that. Now in the children's game, there is no script writer. There is no choreography. There is no stage. So the brother husband came and knocked the door, only space, tack tack with the mouth, tack tack. Then the sister wife opened the door, making the noise daily. They are hearing kararara. And then the husband brother says, do you have something to eat? I am hungry. Sister wife tells, the moment you enter the house, hungry, 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 eat my head. Then the husband brother says, if I eat your head, I'll go starving. It's empty. Every day is dialogues. And then she goes nowhere, only in the space. She goes, opens the fridge and takes out something and tells, take, this is yesterday's leftover vegetable and sandwich, eat. Nothing is given. Then the brother husband say, hey, stop for a second. Yes. You are not giving me anything, only you are imagining. Why don't you imagine? Take jalebi and laddu and rasgulla. Are we not imagining that I am happy, I am miserable, I am lucky, I am unlucky? What is the truth? Think, friends, what a great freedom our scriptures have given us. We are miserable because we have accepted to be miserable. Don't accept. Miseries can be attributed to somebody or something. And we have that default settings. If I am a husband, the cause of my misery is wife, agreed. If I am a citizen, the cause of my misery is government, agreed. But we are all miserable by choice. See, friends, like when we enter USA, they give you immigration form, dozen questions. And in those questions, you don't have to write the reply in the thesis. Only answers two, yes and no, yes and no. So they give you option. Are you a member of terrorist organization? Yes and no. You say no. They don't compel you to write. In the same manner, when we entered this world, Bhagwan gave us an immigration form, and it was written on that, Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are entering this temporary miserable world. Question is asked, do you want to be miserable? Options are given, yes and no. Those who have accepted to be miserable, yes, Bhagavan says tathastu. And all the miseries of the world be directed to you. Refuse to be miserable, God will fail to make you miserable. See, friends. Therefore, Jiva is not the reality, you are the reality. Jiva buddhya tadamshakaha. Then what is the sadhana we have to do according to Hanumanji? Let us allow the divinity in us, which is dormant, to express through every action, every word, every thought. What is God? Anando brahmeti vijanat, anandadeva kalpimani bhutani jayante, anandena jatani jivanti. Bhagwan is Ananda. See? So if we are a part of the Ananda, If an ornament is made out of gold, then what should be the content of the ornament? Only gold. If we are the expression of the divine, how can we be miserable? We have to be blissful. But instead of remaining blissful, we are blisterful. Now, where from the blisters come? Blisters come from the sense of otherness. If you don't put on shoes, you don't get blisters. You buy new shoes and put on, you get blisters, because there are two things rubbing against each other. See, friends, therefore, when Hanumanji says, Jiva Buddhyat Vadamshakaha, so here we all are given a choice. You decide what you are. What a great choice. If we say, no, I am very unfortunate, you are definitely, no doubt about it. Papoham, papakarmaham, go to hell. Why don't you recognize your own divinity? And for that, here the teacher Hanumanji tells us, Jiva Buddhyat Vadamshakaha. See, friends, if we are the devotee of Bhagavan Krishna, we must match with him, is it not? When we put on our clothes, they are matching. Even although I am a Babaji, my clothes are matching. Shirt and lungi is made of the same cloth. And this I learned from a child in Delhi. I went somewhere for a talk in a school assembly. And after that, one small girl, 10 years old, she came. Yes, Swamiji, I like your lecture very much, but I want to tell you something. Will you mind? I said, no, tell whatever you want to tell. See, your shirt and lungi, they are not matching. Your shirt is a terracotta and lungi is a cotton. It doesn't look good. You should put on only the same type. That day onward, I am 100% careful about it. See. So what are people may say, Swamiji, you are a Swami and how do you put on the iron clothes and all that? I said, it is your fault. Why do you call me Swami? Call me human being. Be very attentive. Spiritual practice is not becoming extraordinary. Drop all the extra. Are we carrying some less extra on our head? I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am educated, uneducated, I am rich, I am poor, I am fortunate, unfortunate. In addition to that, I am spiritual. Hare Rama. Real spiritual practice is discard all your speciality. Now, what is the meaning of Tvadamshakaha? I am the part of you, O Lord. Now, understand this principle. Every moment you get a message in life, every moment, if we have discovered that faculty in us. See, when I was sitting with my cup of tea here in Kapoor's house, so Kapoor Sahib said, Swamiji, see how the water is so beautiful, is it not? So I simply heard him, didn't say further. Now, let us go deep into it. All the 5 elements, they have got their inherent qualities called as tanmatra. Space, shabda, air, sparsha, fire, rupa, water, rasa, and prithvi, gandha. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. These are the only 5 objects. 5 objects, yes. Now, when tanmatra, matra means only. Be very attentive. Take a simple example. Water. Water has no taste. But without water, you cannot taste anything. So in that water, we add sugar, it becomes sweet water. Add salt, it becomes salty water. In the same manner, we are divine. Matra. Add misery, I am miserable. Tathastu. Lucky, you are lucky. Tathastu. Give up. this special status in life. The net result will be, we will never get insulted. But it should not be spoken. It should remain in our heart. When we are living in this world, we should live a normal life. Don't become abnormal. Otherwise, you are immigrating to immigration office. And officer asks, what is your name? Whose name? I am beyond name and form. When were you born? I am unborn. Ajopi sannavayatma bhutanam. Where is your passport? What passport? Send him to mental hospital. When we are living in this world, we have to use the worldly language. In Gujarat, there is a place called as Bhimpura. We have regularly a retreat there, very deep involvement of the seekers. Every year for 1 week we are there on the banks of Narmada. One day, one gentleman who used to come there, and I hardly get involved with anybody. So he came and he said, Swamiji, this is my card. So I read the card. Address, nowhere. Phone number, nothing. Name, Mr. Nobody. He gave me that. I looked it and I tore it and threw away. Swamiji, what you have done? I said, nothing. When you are living in this world, live normal. See, friends. But we, instead of practicing in our day-to-day life, we become abnormal. Spirituality is not a black sheep in a white flock. No. We are able to be like the water. Add any color, water adapts. Give any pot, water adapts. Let it be a petri dish, or a test tube, or a capillary tube. Water is at home everywhere. Because there is no personality. Jiva, be attentive. Jiva is abhivyakti or vyakti. Abhivyakti means manifestation. Vyakti means individuality. Now understand these two words. One day, one husband came to me and said, Swamiji, I am extremely miserable. Can you guide me something? I said, I am not married. How can I guide you? No, you can tell something which will help me. I said, okay, let us think. All problems are born because of incomplete and wrong thinking. All problems are sorted out because of right thinking and complete thinking. Don't think half. He said, then what I have to think? I said, think. You are a husband? Yes. Now tell me, husband is a common noun or a proper noun? Of course, it's a common noun. Common noun means what? Any fool getting married to another fool is called as husband, is it not? It's a common noun. Then, so if you are miserable, what is new in that? Every husband is miserable. Really? I said, yes. Then it's okay. Problem solved. But if you imagine only I as a husband is miserable, then you will be definitely miserable. I as a father is miserable, you will be definitely miserable. See, friends, once I was in Melbourne, and there one great Mahatma, you must be knowing the name of our Ramesh Bhai Ojha, he was having Rama Katha there. So I was invited, I went. And he said, Swamiji, give some Ashirwad. I said, how much I had to talk because if my mouth opens, it doesn't stop. He said, 5-10 minutes. I said, all right. What is the topic going on? He said, Rama Katha. I said, okay. Then I told the audience. He was talking in Gujarati and Hindi for those people. I was talking in English. I said, look here. Ram Katha Maharaj will tell you that you don't need to be told by me. What I have learned from Ramakatha, that I'll tell you. Real spiritual practice is when we start learning from every experience of our life. Then, what we have to learn from Ramayana? What was the cause of the death of Dasharatji? Ram. So when the son is Sakshat Avatar of Narayana, that son is the cause of the death of the father. Our children are kabutar. And you expect that they should help me. If you learn from this, you will never be miserable in life. In the same manner, husband is abhivyakti. It is not a vyakti. Like I manifest as a son with reference to my father. I manifest as a husband with reference to my wife. I manifest as a father with reference to my son. So these are three manifestations. Therefore, the son, the husband, the father, these are common nouns. But what happens? We take this manifestation as individuality. And therefore we suffer. Therefore, when Bhagavan says, Utkramantam sitam vapi bhunjanam va gudanvitam vimudha nanu pashanti. Those who are deluded fools, they can never understand because they are so buried under their worries, they just can't come out of it. See, friends, then how can we do this? See, friends, this can be done only under one condition. Now take an example. If we have got tremendous toothache, that ache or pain is given to us, not for torturing us, but to remind us, hey, there is something wrong here, take care. But what we do? We take the painkiller. And what is the painkiller? Which kills you without pain. Painkiller is not a curative medicine. See? And then slowly it starts growing. And then it goes beyond the limits. One example I'll tell you, there was one Amma of mine. She is no more now. She was a gynecologist. And therefore all medicines at her disposal. Her own private practice, big maternity hospital. And a very successful, very popular one. And the worst profession in the world is a gynecologist profession. All those fellows come at the odd time. So these doctors can't sleep even properly. So she will be all the time on her feet and slowly, whenever she is to get pain, she'll take half a tablet of painkiller. Then the titer increased, then she has to take one tablet. It became 2 tablets, it became 3 tablets, still pain is there. And one day she called her friend and she told her that, hey, come and kindly check, I am getting tremendous pain in the lower abdomen. I don't know what is wrong. And then she saw the cervix, the moment it was touched, it was become so brittle that like a mud pot filled with yogurt and something is burst open and half a bucket of pus came out. 4th degree of cancer. Had she taken care right in the beginning, there is pain, find out where there is a pain. You are cured. If this example is clear, exactly the same way. Whenever we get hurt in our life, immediately find out who is hurt. Then you will come to discover at the root of every hurt, there is somebody sitting. And that somebody is not real. See, friends, how this somebody is born? Yesterday we have seen, because I consider myself to be the body, then after that body identification, I become mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, and whatnot. So these bodies are born only after body identification. Therefore, what should be the real spiritual practice, according to Hanumanji, is this. We have to gain freedom from body identification. It is for this purpose our scriptures tell. This law of karma is another big bluff, but we can't come out of it. See? Because we are intellectuals. Who are intellectuals? They want to find out why, because the sky is too high. See? So they find out cause and effect. In the last life, you have done this thing. But what is the moral of the story? Be attentive. We are all expert in blaming others for all the problems of our life. We are expert. So what the scriptures have to do? First, remove this error. We are solely responsible for all the miseries of our life. Nobody is responsible. But I have not done anything bad to anybody in my life. Maybe not in this life, in the last life. But I don't remember. That doesn't make an excuse. Then what to do? Now behave properly. If not, again in the next life she will be your wife. No, I'll behave properly. Now see, two things have happened. First, stop blaming others. Second, your life will be well controlled. Such a mind, we stop blaming others and life is controlled. Now can understand this principle. Last life, when this body was not there, I was there. In this life, body is not suffering, I am suffering. When this body is dropped, in the next life, in other body, I suffer. Therefore, who am I? Moral of the story, I was always there. Before this body was born, during the body, and after the body falls, I continue to exist. Then your inquiry begins. Who is this? Who is other than the body? Then the scriptures tell us. He is called a Jiva. And here, only Vedanta tells you. No other scripture will tell you. Because their business will go away. See, they say it is the Jiva. Now what is the Jiva? They never inquire. There's a very good friend of mine, a great Mahatma. He has got millions of followers. So once we were sitting together and he was asking, Swamiji, aap log kya padhate ho? Because he is, doing the meditation and giving Ashirwad. That is his business. And I don't do both the things. So, aap log kya padhate? What do you teach? I said, anyway, I just want to know from you, what do you understand by the Jiva? Because you will see, they cannot talk beyond this little theme. Last life, this life, next life. They cannot go. So I said, when you talk about Jiva, what do you mean by Jiva? When we talk about Brahma, what is Brahman? Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyomanna, So Shnute Sarvan Kamansa, Brahmana Vipachiteti. This is Paramatma Brahman, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. In the same manner, what is Jiva? They will not inquire. Now to understand this Jiva principle, take your day-to-day example. Man with the mirror of wife in front of him, his reflection in the mirror of wife, these three things put together, is called as husband. So man is Brahman, husband is Jiva. Man is Brahman, the son is Jiva. Man is Brahman, the father is Jiva. Out of that one man, three Jivas are born. If I stand in front of one mirror, one reflection. Two mirrors, two reflections. Three mirrors, three reflections. Infinite mirrors, infinite reflections. Have I become many? This multiplicity is superimposed on the unity because of the conditionings of different upadhis. Nirupadhika satta is our essential nature. Now see what happens. I am married and my wife is a terrible one. So I decide to get divorce. Then I get divorce. Now when the divorce happens, exactly what has happened? Did she die? No. Did I die? No. Then where the husband and wife have gone? But who was miserable? Husband and wife. Now who is happy? Husband and wife is not happy because they are no more husband and wife. Think again and again, again and again. Therefore, when Bhagavan says, Vimudha nanupashanti. Therefore, when Hanumanji says, Jiva buddhyatvadam shakaha, it means, let us empty ourselves so that he can express through us. Meaning what? If we are allowing him to express through us, what will be our interaction with the world? If we are in front of our elders, no argument, no logic, no nothing, simply do seva. Accept. Never teach elderly people. That's it. And when we respect somebody, revere somebody or something, that somebody, something is not benefited. The one who is extending the reverence, he or she is benefited. See, like here we have got Shivji sitting over there. All of you have come. Some people have poured water on him, some have not poured. Do you think it made any difference to Shiva? See, in the same manner, when I respect somebody, that somebody is not benefited, we are benefited. See, once we understand this, our life will change. I tell you one of my experience many years before. I was going to Badrinath at Rudraprayag. Halfway, we just halted for a cup of tea, 2 busloads of us. Somebody gave me a cup of tea. I was standing and taking my tea. It's a place of pilgrimage, so many Indian people going. So one lady came and did namaskar, second came, did namaskar, third came, did namaskar, big queue. And there was one doctor with me. He was a professor of radiology in some college in Delhi. He said, Swamiji, so many people coming and doing namaskar to you. How do you feel? I said, Mama, hold my glass of tea. She took it. Next lady, when she was good, I said, hey, wait a minute. Stop. I said, she is my mother. I touch her feet. If you do namaskar to me, you get 1 kilo of merit. If you do namaskar to my mother, you get 1 quintal. Decide now. The whole line was diverted there. I took my cup of tea and went away. She was nailed. She can't go. And so frustrated, so angry. And when we were due to leave, then I was avoiding her. I knew what is going to come now. Finally, she said, Swamiji, you are nasty. Why did you do like that? I said, Mama, don't get angry. You ask me, when unknown people come and do namaskar to you, how do you feel? Got the feeling? Friends, when we respect and revere somebody or something, we are benefited. When we are with our contemporaries, be a friend. When we are with the youngsters, forgive. All these three things put together will keep the equipoise intact. Don't we go in front of the Lord and do namaskar? That time, what happens to our mind? That time, we have an experience of just being for a fraction of a second. Now, Lord's Vigraha is not benefited. We are benefited. In this manner, whatever role we have to play your role perfectly well. And these role players are called as a Jiva. So I am a son Jiva, I am husband Jiva, I am father Jiva. So I am as a son before father, respect and revere. I am as a father before the son, try to avoid him. Otherwise he will ask money. But main thing you are not telling, Swamiji. What is that? If I am before the wife, then there is a Maha Mantra. When the wife is talking, you should not talk. And when she is quiet, you should not talk. There will be peace everywhere. Life becomes beautiful. Spiritual life is not becoming serious in life. Therefore, when I empty myself, Jiva Buddhyat Vadamshakaha, we will be a counter distributing happiness in this world. See? But many places you come across, spirituality means they become so serious as if they are just now consumed handful of caterpillars. That is not spiritual life. Relax. Whatever we are supposed to do it cheerfully, happily, disappear. Therefore, in the morning meditation class, I told, at two places we have to work on our own mind. Inside, when we are all by ourselves. Outside, when we are with the world. How do we work on ourselves inside? Three things. Don't talk to yourself. Listen to silence. And don't try to see anything. Then, like the ice cube dissolves in the water without making a noise, exactly the same way, the mind will dissolve in consciousness. Then, the Jiva merges in Paramatma. Jivo Brahmaiva Napara. When you are with yourself. And when we are with the world, there are two things again. See, hear, don't talk. Don't talk doesn't mean you, no. Don't talk means don't get involved with anything or anybody beyond minimum requirement. See, friends, the more we practice this, we remain at peace but cheerful. A person who is at peace but not cheerful is suffocating himself inside. Can you imagine Bhagwan Krishna with a frown on his face? Once I was in Holland and there was Arya Samaj temple. And Arya Samaj don't accept Bhagwan Krishna as Bhagwan. They say he was a Mahapurusha. So that Panditji, Shastriji asked me, Hanumanji, why you call Bhagwan Krishna Bhagwan Krishna? I said, okay, I call you also Bhagwan Panditji, Bhagwan Panditji. No, but How can he be Bhagwan who married 16,108 wives? I said, Panditji, are you married? He said, yes. How many wives you have got? Only one. Could you make her happy? No. He could make 16,108 wives happy. He has to be Bhagwan. Don't become serious in life. Relax. Then only we are the part and he is the total. Vimudha nanu pashyanti, pashyanti jnana chakshaya. Jnana chakshaya is this understanding. It's not that you open some slit over here and then there the one eye opens. I always used to have as a child this big problem. If Shivji gets glasses, what will be the design of his glasses? Because I have seen two types of this third eye. One was parallel, another was vertical. How you must be seeing? That is not the third eye. Third eye is, I'll just give you your third eye. All of us say and see that the sky is blue. We do say, is it not? But we know sky has no color. So although we say the sky is blue, we know it has no color. This understanding is called a third eye. We know sun doesn't rise and set. It is the earth and the movement of the earth superimposed on the sun. Knowing this very well, yet we say sunrise and sunset. That is the third eye. In the same manner, then the third eye opens. Then the meaning of the scriptural mantras becomes very clear to us. Therefore, as a body, we are in Adi Bhautik, gross world. As Jiva, we are in Adi Daivik. And as Paramatma, we are in Adhyatma. Therefore, Jiva Buddhyatu Dasosmi, Jiva Buddhyatvadam Shakaha, Atma Buddhyatvamevaham. The ultimate message of Hanumanji is that now get out of this body, the notion of the Jiva and discover the Atma Buddhyatvamevaham. O Lord, I am in you. And this experience we all have every day. Never there is a day when we don't have this experience. When? In deep sleep. In deep sleep, what are we? Where are we? And when are we? All these three parameters, time, space and object, disappear. Going beyond the limitations of time, space and object is discovering the substrata. How these three parameters bind us? Through ignorance. Time, date of birth. Space, size. And object, weight. All the time. Figure ki figure. Space. Weight. I have put on a lot of weight, I had to reduce it. There was one huge fat lady and her husband was trying to tell her that she has to reduce the weight. So just to tell her, he said, look here, you are so heavy here. If you happen to go to the moon, your weight will be half of this. If you go to the Mars, it will be even 1/5 of this or 1/10 of this. Reduce your weight. Oh, thank you. Now I understood. What? I am on the wrong planet. She is not ready to reduce the weight. Discover the truth and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.